All right, guys, welcome. Let's see. Let's make sure that we are live. And we are live. Guys, welcome to the show. For those of you who are new, my name is MikeCesSr. I am a cryptocurrency day trader, crypto enthusiast, and now I am a YouTuber, I guess. Listen, we started this channel just to kind of have fun, and it ended up taking off, and we're here now, which is awesome. Nikki, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. And the giveaway will be done tonight around, I believe I posted that at 8 o'clock last night. So at 8 o'clock tonight, I will be going live and announcing the winner for the $50 giveaway. And we are just going to base it on the random comment selector in the last post. I should have had a little bit more organization towards that whole ordeal, but there will be many more giveaways in the future. So you know, for now we're gonna have to work with what we got. For the next giveaway, we will announce that once we hit that certain number, or we're getting close to that number. And that's about it. So let's just move on right from there. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap, where we're sitting at for the day. We got a market cap right now of $296 billion. We finally were able to crack that $300 billion market cap to the downside, and now we're sitting at 296. Does that make me nervous? A little bit. Now, it doesn't make me nervous in the sense of my money and where I'm putting my money, because either way, like you all know, I am a day trader, and I trade based on the volatility, and I trade based on the percentages of that day. I could honestly care less if Bitcoin is at $100. I'm still going to make money based on the volatility that it's trading at. You know, of course, I would love to see a $20,000 Bitcoin again, and I would love to see it crack that $10,000 mark and start another bull run. But you know, in situations like this, guys, where the market's so shaky, we kind of have to trade how the prices are trading at that moment. Super Tuna, what's up, man? Welcome. How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're from. So just to go over the top 10 real quick, we're in the green, not too much. Bitcoin's up 0.5%, Ethereum 0.25%, Ripple sitting at 58 cents. Now, I had mentioned to somebody that if Ripple ever hit 50 cents again, that I would load up and I would put a huge investment into Ripple, because when I first got into XRP, it was at 50 cents. So it's kind of bringing back happy memories on how I actually got my foot in the door in cryptocurrency. I was able to make a big investment on Ripple at 50 cents and sold at the $2.30 area, and was able to make some really good profits, and that is what kind of kick-started my cryptocurrency career. So I kind of got a little repertoire with Ripple, and it's awesome. You know, seeing that it's going back down to 50 cents to me is not, I'm not freaking out. To me, it's just opportunity to get more. Do you think the market was manipulated? Right now, no. I think basically right now the market is doing what the market is, you know, trends and TA, technical analysis, that's real. And a lot of people out there, they do not feel that technical analysis works. For whatever reason, I don't know. But they need to get their head checked, or they need to find a different career, because if you're not using TA based on your trades, then and you don't think that TA is real, and you think TA is just, you know, something that traders use just to I don't even know how to answer that question. But how could somebody that is a seasoned trader possibly think that TA has nothing to do with what the price is trading at? It doesn't make sense to me. So obviously we have a lot of big news that's come out, right? Coinbase adding Ethereum Classic. Not yet, but announcing that within the next couple of months, they are going to be supporting Ethereum Classic on Coinbase, which is amazing, because it's going to let an average investor, somebody that doesn't really know where to get Bitcoin, only through Coinbase, it's going to allow them to kind of start, experimenting with all these lower market cap coins and, not the big, the big $1,000 to $2,000 to $8,000 projects. They can simply go in and spend $15 and buy a stock or a coin, and I think that makes psychologically, it makes them feel a little bit more comfortable buying a few coins that are only worth $15 to $20 a piece, instead of having to dump a lot of money into it at once. TA in crypto, most of the time it's not. Most of the time is not effective. I would have to disagree with that. The way I do my TA, okay, so listen, I would have to disagree with that mostly, but I do agree with it in a sense. There is plenty of times where, the TA goes completely sideways and it does exactly what the chart said it wasn't going to do. And I'll bring you back to Bitcoin just a couple months ago, and I'll give you a quick example, right? And this is a great example on what the chart was going to do, should have done, but didn't do, and it was a short squeeze to get everybody out of the market. So here we get a bull flag pattern. Right here. So here we get a picture perfect bull flag pattern, right? And everybody that understands TA, they set themselves in a position to short, right? They saw that bounce off the 55 EMA. They saw that once, now this is the 4-hour chart. So they saw that 8, 12, they saw almost 24 hours went by without the 55 EMA being able to get broken. So a lot of people put shorts in. And what happened? We ended up getting that big drop, which a lot of people thought that was going to be the drop back down to the 6,000 even, because I believe we were sitting at 67, including myself. I got squeezed out and I got stopped out of this. And then we get this huge manipulation of volume coming into the market that just completely destroyed all the shorts. So to answer your question, yes, TA does not work in all cases, but I have to say that at least 60% of the time, TA is on point. Matej, what's going on, man? How you doing? So, yeah, a lot of news coming out of Coinbase. Ethereum Classic is, I think, a big step for Coinbase. I kind of figured that it was going to be a fork off of a coin that they already had on their exchange. You had Bitcoin. Litecoin is a fork from Bitcoin, and then you had Bitcoin Cash come out, which is a fork from Bitcoin as well. And then you got Ethereum. So what better, project to put on Coinbase than Ethereum Classic, which is a fork from Ethereum? It just makes sense. So for them to announce that yesterday, it's not that I was expecting it. I didn't think it was going to be this soon, but I wasn't really that surprised that Ethereum Classic was that project that they went and go ahead and did it. So Super Tuna says, yes, I'm happy that Litecoin with a couple of months ago made one LTC equals 1,000 likes. Will be much easier to get people to buy one Litecoin in the future when prices are high than to invest in a whole Litecoin. Yeah, definitely. And listen, this is the great thing about cryptocurrency, guys. And a lot of people and a lot of investors that are not that don't know much about cryptocurrency, they're not aware that you can buy a fraction of a Litecoin, or you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. I had this conversation yesterday with a gentleman who is looking to invest. He watches my videos. He lives on my street. And he came over and visited the other day. And he was, it was actually yesterday. And he said, how do I get involved? I don't have the money to buy a full Bitcoin. And I said, you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin. You can buy a fraction of it. And then, we ended up talking. And I ended up setting him up with an exchange. And, I hope it goes well for him, but I have his back and I'm helping him out through the whole thing. And that's what we need to understand, is that once these, average people, and I don't want to use the word average people, once these, 9 to 5 people who are not into investing have easy access to cryptocurrency and to able to purchase cryptocurrency, that's when we're really going to see a true reversal, in my opinion. We also got Binance, right? there's news coming out of Binance that they are now working on being able to withdraw fiat into your bank account straight from Binance. Now, if that happens, that's huge. I know for myself, and I'm not sure for anybody else watching, but when I want to take my profits and when I want to take funds out of the crypto community, out of the crypto exchanges such as KuCoin and Binance, I have to transfer them to a certain exchange that is linked to my bank account and therefore make a withdrawal into my bank account from that exchange. Now, the more and more these exchanges will allow you to link your card or your bank account up to their exchange, so you can simply just transfer into fiat and then deposit right into your bank account. You know, that's just another step. That's another step forward. That's another step towards progression and getting this thing really to mainstream audience, and it would be a huge step. So yeah, we have Ethereum also being paired with USDT, Ethereum Classic being paired with USDT. And I also saw, if I'm not mistaken, and please in the comments below, correct me if I'm wrong, TRX is now tethered with USDT on Binance. Did I see that right? Because I saw it on my phone, and I did not log into the desktop app, but I could have sworn that I saw USDT and TRX. That's new, and I've never seen that before, so I'm assuming that it's new. So now you can tether your TRX with USDT. Non-advanced advice: do you recommend shorting Bitcoin now? Yeah, listen, I'm going to get that out of the way. And for all of you who are watching, I have the worst ADHD. I constantly forget to say shit. I really do. And I have to remember to start doing the disclosures at the beginning of the videos. So anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Do not trade based on my opinions or based on my strategies. Now, it's corny. I know it's cliche, but it has to happen. I have to say that type of stuff because it could really get me in trouble in the long run, and I do not want to get in trouble. Blah, blah, blah. So TRX and USDT, that is amazing since yesterday, yeah. So not a financial advice. Do you recommend shorting Bitcoin right now? So let's take a look at Bitcoin, and we're going to take a look at XBT because that is what you would actually be shorting. So right now we are trying to work ourselves back into the channel of that bear flag, right? We were able to bust out. Let's go to the lower time frame charts. It'll be a lot easier to see. All right. So let's go to the 2 hour. So we were trading in this channel, okay? And now this is very interesting. Looking at the 2 hour, you know, guys, old support, old resistance turns into new support, and old support turns into new resistance. So what ended up happening here is we ended up getting a influx of volume coming in, closing over the 15 EMA on the 2 hour chart. And to me, you know, we did have and this was called out by Val. Val is amazing. She said that that 860 area was going to be that key number to get a close over in order to see some type of run up to the 8,000 to 7,000 area. Now, we were literally held back right at that dollar average, and we wicked above, closed right on there, and we were pushed right back down into this channel. Now, on the 2 hour chart, we're back in this channel. So is it a good time to short? I would say, again, not financial advice, but I would say yes, because we are testing this resistance. If we start getting a close over this resistance, then I would just set my stop losses real tight. You know, I would use low leverage, and I would put a stop loss somewhere above here where the wick was not able to complete the close. So as you see here, we have this wick, wasn't able to complete the body or complete the close. It dropped back down, and had a big fall from there. And now it's trading in this channel. So I'm shorting. It's a biased opinion because I am shorting, but again, I'm going to say it. If there was a gun to my head right now and somebody said you have to short or long on Bitcoin, and I'm talking about the next month, I would say short. So, yeah. TRX news, dude, true. Since yesterday, I think, or the day before, thanks. Do you think, where do I think the bottom is? That's hard to say. I don't think there is a bottom. Nick, Nikki, I don't think that there is a bottom in the overall spectrum. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at the day chart, and we'll try to see where some supports are. But as far as the bottom, I don't know. Like this could go all the way down to 4,000. It could go down to 5,000. Like, I just don't think that there's a valid bottom yet. You know what I mean? We can take a look at some supports and resistances, though. And right now, we are still trading in this channel. We could almost pull this right up to here, right? Yeah, that's a valid touch. That's a valid touch as well. Right there, boom. So, geez, I don't know, guys. Listen, if I were to short, I would make it a very quick short. I'd be in and out. I wouldn't be holding on to my short because we could very well easily touch the bottom of this support here and get a bounce to the upside and continue trading inside of this channel. So we're at 67.75, 67.57 right now, and if we can get down to the 64, which is very possible and I think is going to happen, I do expect a big bounce to occur. Whether or not it takes us out of the bear market or not, I do think a big bounce is going to happen once we hit the $6,400 price area, and we'll start trading a bit higher within this channel. And whether or not we're able to break out of this channel or we just continue running sideways until finally we just drop right out. Being short right now is I think your risk to reward ratio is not worth the investment. So that's just my opinion, because this thing could easily just bounce to the upside quick. Somebody could put a big order in or market order a number of Bitcoin, and this thing could just see some significant volume jump in right away. Blah, blah, blah. Do you think we're the bottom? Support in 4K. So where is that 4K? So I see some support at 5. As far as 4. I mean, I guess I see some support at 43. But listen, I don't want to really talk about that right now. It's not nothing against you. I hope I helped you with the question that you had about whether to short or long. But we got to take it one day at a time. We really do. We got to just take it one day at a time and not worry about the future, because you'll drive yourself nuts if you keep doing that. You know what I mean? And trust me, I've been there. When I first started trading, I used to be like, oh man, it was a mess. I used to just sit there and pray that something would get back to up where I were to where I bought it at. And it's just, you can't get married to coins. You can't hold bags. If you buy a project that you have long-term belief in, that's fine. Like Storm, for example, right? Let's take a look at Storm real quick, and I just want to show you guys the beating that it's taken over the last month or two, and I'm still holding it because I believe in the project long term. I think it has big money backers invested behind it, and I think that one day this coin, and I don't have a lot of money into it, but I think that one day this coin is going to see some substantial growth, and that's why I hold it. So every dip that it happens with it, I buy more. So Storm is basically giving you the ability to earn anywhere, anytime from any device. It is a freelance type of situation where they have jobs that they will throw. Say it's like an OfferUp, and you go on OfferUp and you get to pick what freelance job you want to be involved in, and you pick, you know, that specific job. You send them the capability and the ability of what you're able to do on that specific job, and if they pick you, they pay you in cryptocurrency. They pay you in Storm. I'm holding Storm since last December. Yeah, I mean, Storm I just think is a great project, but unfortunately with the drop of BTC occurring, the market's going to follow down with it. So there's nothing we can do about that, but the only thing that you can do to kind of, you know, set yourself up for the future is just buy a little bit more each dip that occurs. So once this thing does see a big influx in volume, you're able to capitalize on that and take some profits. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I like Storm long term, man. I like Storm. I've been taking a beating, but I'm not worried about it because I know that the price will eventually get back up there, and I'm not, you know, I'm not too concerned about it. Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. If you guys have a project that you want to put in, you know, and you want to invest in long term, and I'm just going to use this number as an example, let's use $1,000, right? And there's 3 projects that you guys really want to hold long term. You know, don't put that $1,000 in those 3 projects, and you know, leave some money, leave some fiat, leave some Bitcoin for you to work with to try to gain back that whatever you lost. Nikki says, strong team behind Storm, great project. I agree. Storm is in my wallet as well, long term, good. I think I bought it New Year's Eve. I'm holding Storm since last December. Yeah, Storm is a really great project. And also, guys, PunDX, I don't want to shill. And if you guys are getting the feeling that I'm starting to shill, let me know, because I do not want, I don't want to be known as a shill. I don't want to I do not want to shill shit whatsoever. All that I'm doing is I'm simply bringing projects to your attention that I think have long-term value in the future. You know, like PunDX, right? I say it a lot, and that's why I'm saying I don't want you guys to think I'm shilling it, but the project has really cool use case scenarios in the real world. It allows people to buy cryptocurrency wherever they are. Blah, blah, blah. I live in Germany. Holding for 1 year is completely tax-free here, so I'm holding half my portfolio. Cool. Thank you for shilling, Mike. No, man, I'm not shilling. Trust me. I fucking hate shillers, and I will not shill. All I'm doing, man, is I'm showing you projects that I think have potential to be a decent project in the future. So like PunDX, for example, right? It's super cheap. You can put $100 into this project and get 700 or 100,000 coins, tokens, whatever it is. And, you know, hopefully one day they actually do what they say they're going to do, because the concept is really cool. The concept works. Let's just take 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes and so what it is, it's basically, it's like an ATM. It's a small ATM that you can spend your crypto on, and you can also go into a coffee shop and buy cryptocurrency as well. So I don't feel like looking at the video, but what I am going to do is I'm going to copy the link and I'll put it in the description below, so you guys can go watch and do your own research on PunDX. But guys, I honestly think it's a great project to hold long term. That's all I got to say about that. Let's look at some other things here. Litecoin at 105, man. I have not seen Litecoin at 105 since I can't remember. I think it was in last December, right around when it was like $90 to $105. PunDX has a lot of use case. I can huge future in this project. Yeah, I do see a huge future in this project as well, and that's why I'm holding a lot. And I want, you know, like I said, I want my viewers and I want, you know, everybody who's watching to get involved in some of these projects that I believe have long-term intrinsic value that can actually make us some money, because that's why we're here, right? We're here to make money. It's no doubt about it. And if you're here for the technology, cool, because the technology's not going anywhere either. All right, I'm getting thrown off here. Litecoin 105. That is absolutely mind-boggling. Let's look at LTC USD though. And to see that Litecoin, right? And we're getting a break outside of this wedge, which is really concerning to me. We can actually pull this down here. Pull this down like that. I think I was... Oh, this is the 24 hour. So let's look at the 4 hour. Right about there. Look, Litecoin looks like it just broke out of a channel, and it does. And when I start seeing closes outside of support, that worries me. And I think we can get Litecoin a lot cheaper. What coins are you holding long term apart from Pundy and Storm? I don't know, man. It's tough for me to talk about that. Like I said, I don't want to come on here and you know, tell you guys what I'm holding long term, because I just don't think that's, you know, if you want to have a private conversation about that, Tuna, that's absolutely fine. Jump in the Discord and we can have a private conversation about that. But I don't want to talk about my long-term holds on while we're live. But let me send the Discord link, and I will put it right in the chat right now, so you guys can jump in the Discord, because I'm going to jump in there right after this video is over, and we can go chat a little bit over there before I have to go hit my meeting. All right, so there's the Discord link right there. Come jump in, join the voice chat, and we can talk about that stuff. You know, I just don't want to put it live where you know, more people can see it. That's about it, guys. Let's take a look at some of the top movies of the day. I think we covered most of the news. I think, like I said, I think Binance having the ability to be able to withdraw your funds right into your bank account is a huge step for Binance, and if that happens, that would be absolutely massive. It really would. It would be huge. Some of the top movies of the day are Loom Network, Ethereum Classic, obviously Ethereum Classic, with that huge news coming out yesterday about Coinbase, Archain, Bbox, GX Chain, Ardor, and Binance Coin. And that's about it. That's the top movies of the day. We all know why Ethereum Classic is one of the top movies, and Binance Coin, I think, honestly, is going to be the top mover of the year. I will say that, Tuna, that Binance Coin is probably my #1 overall long-term hold. I think that coin has the most potential for growth going into 2019. What else we got for charts? We got all red in the charts, so not much to look at. And that's about it. So, guys, we're going to end this stream here. Listen, tonight at 8 o'clock p.m., we will be announcing the $50 winner for the 100 subscriber celebration giveaway. And I think it's kind of crazy that we really haven't even been able to celebrate 100 subscribers, because we're almost on our way to 2 already. Let me check here. What do we got for subscribers? If somebody can throw it off the top of their head without me having to look for it real quick, that would be great. But I will look and see what, let's see, blah, blah, my channel. Wow, we got 137. I mean, that's amazing. So, awesome, guys. Listen, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's 11 o'clock. On a Tuesday morning. I understand that most of you guys are at work, but thank you for taking the time out of your day to come check out some of the news and some of the coins and projects that are going on throughout the day. If there's anything that you guys want to see in future videos, let me know. Put them down in the comment section below. Send me a DM, send me a message on any one of my social media platforms. And guys, jump into our Discord. We are very active in there each and every night. There's a lot of great traders in there that have a lot of advice for new traders. We have a lot of advice for you know, for long-term traders, and we really have a fun time in there, just kicking back, relaxing, hanging out, talking about crypto and projects that are coming out in the future. Thoughts on BNB real quick? I just think it's going to be one of the top movies of the year. I think when you're digging for gold, the most important tool is the shovel. And you guys have heard me say that before, and I'll probably say it 10 more times. But when you dig for that gold, baby, you need that shovel. So Binance Coin is my #1 coin of the year. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Join tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We are going to announce the lucky winner for the $50 giveaway. And we will also announce another giveaway that we are doing down the line within the next couple of months. That is going to be very interesting, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will talk to you guys on the next one.